12-year-old daughter who you didn't have during the war. 12 years ago when we...
Peter. When we picked up your ship, part of me was excited. At first. But then after all this time, you haven't changed. At all. You're still the same...
I've changed. Whatever the fine is, I'll pay. Just give me 3 cycles. Let me prove that I'm not still... whatever it is you're gonna finish that sentence with.
You're gonna pay 8,000 units in 3 cycles?
Wow, okay, that is a lot of money. I was thinking that maybe...
The fine's non-negotiable. My search party found a Class 2 biohazard wandering around your ship.
That's all they found, right? Okay. You'll get your money on time, no problem. This Guardians of the Galaxy thing, we are this close to getting it off the ground. And if I didn't have these handcuffs on, I would show you just how very close we are.
Why do I feel like I'll regret this?
Oh, come on, when have I ever... You won't regret it. Promise.
You've got 3 cycles, Peter. Not 4, not 5, 3. Contact me when you've got the units.
And if we don't?
The device we installed will deactivate your ship, and you will all go to prison.
Gotcha. We won't let you down.
What the hell, Peter? You said you could get us out of this.
I did. 8,000 units is a small price.
8,000 units?
That is a tremendous sum.
Where are we gonna get that kind of money in 3 cycles?
By robbing a freaking bank, apparently.
Okay. So we got fined. So we have a Nova tracking thing on our ship that's gonna shut down our engines if we don't pay that fine in 3 cycles. At least we're not on a prisoner transport.
Not yet.
Come on, guys. You're Drax the Destroyer, man. You killed Thanos.
Allegedly.
Are you gonna let a little fine slow you down? And Gamora, you're practically an MI6 agent, but way hotter and cooler. There's nothing you can't do.
Here it comes.
Rocky, you're an actual genius and the scrappiest dude I know. How many prisons did you break out of?
7.
You are Groot. Guys, we're supposed to be a team. All we need to do is figure out how broke we are and come up with a plan. So check your quarters. Check between the sofa cushions. Check under the crafting bench. If you find any spare units lying around, grab them. I'll do the same in my quarters.
All right.
This is why you don't sleep with cops, Quill. They put bombs on my ship.
My ship.
I am watching you, rodent.
What's that supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts, stolen technology, units.
Okay, first off, I ain't a hoarder nor a rodent.
Peter Quill, tell the rodent that his selfishness endangers us all.
Rocket, we could really use any extra units you have.
How do I gotta spell it out for you? I don't got no units!
Fair enough.
You believe his lies?
Oh, I ain't lying. Now why don't you leave me alone and bother someone else instead?
I intend to.
What do you want, Quill? If you're looking for units, check your own room.
Open this door! I know you are in there, sentient tree! Do not think that I do not know what you are up to. Your rodent co-conspirator has clearly stashed his illicit units in there. I am Groot. I am watching you, tree. Any units I uncover will go directly to you, but I am unsure the others will do the same.
So, you're taking the whole find the units thing pretty seriously.
It is a serious matter.
Yeah, I totally get it. We're all afraid of going back to prison.
I am not afraid of going back to prison.
Oh, good. Because I'm not either, mostly.
In the kiln, I was surrounded by criminals, murderers, and thieves. They taught me a harsh lesson. Assassins and bounty hunters cannot be trusted.
Okay. Wow. Don't you think maybe you're calling the kettle black?
I have not mentioned kitchenware.
It's an Earth thing. What I mean is, you're a convicted mass murderer. I used to be a pirate. We're not exactly upstanding citizens.
You and I honor our word. I cannot say the same for the others.
You could be wrong, Drax. You won't know until you give them a chance.
We will see.
Hey, Gamora.
You're supposed to knock.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be looking for money.
I did.
And?
I don't have any.
Also, what's with the dolls?
Do you value your life?
Is that a trick question? Okay, yes, mostly I value my life.
Good. Then pretend like you saw nothing and get out.
See you in the lounge?
Out.
Got it. Groot, you okay in there? Think you could open the door for a minute? Is that my toothbrush? Great. Now I need a new toothbrush.
I am confused by your blind trust in the others. I will reflect on it.
Guys, don't forget to close the fridge!
Sure thing, Mom Lord. So, you here to talk, or you just want a gear upgrade?
You're not still upset, are you?
It'd be a lot better if we didn't have 3 cycles to pay a fine.
Hey, remember that time on Conlar? With the Badoon and that really hot Ascavarian girl?
Yeah, her buddies would have spaced your stupid Humy butt if me and Groot hadn't busted in.
I had things under control, mostly.
Too bad you're broke, Quill. I should be charging you for all the times we saved you.
Name one other time you saved me.
Contraxia, Nowhere, Paramitar, Ceres, Contraxia again, Malador...
Okay, so I owe you. Big.
I should have turned you in for Yondu's bounty. Sure as Scott wouldn't be scrounging for units to pay off your Nova girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend. But admit it, you like being a Guardian of the Galaxy.
Still on the fence about the brand name, but keeping the Milano as collateral was a pretty smart move.
Never agreed to that.
If you'd rather I turn you in.
Don't worry. I know you put a lot into this team. I'll make it up to you.
You better. If you want to make it up to me, find a way to pay this Flarkin fine.
Looks broken. Maybe Rocket can fix it. Groot! Hey, buddy. I was just, checking to see if everything was okay. And it is. Okay.
I am Groot.
Too bad this translator's busted. I was hoping it might have Groot stored on it, or something.
I am Groot.
That way I could download it into my translator. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on stuff without, you know, Rocket always filtering it.
I am Groot.
Actually, hold that thought. Yo, Rocket!
What?
Can you come here for a sec?
What do you want, Quill? I'm busy.
Think you can see if this translator has Groot's language on it?
It doesn't.
You didn't even check!
Don't need to. Cheap scut like that don't have rare language packages, and even if it did, it's beyond salvageable.
Really? Wait, do you have Groot's language package installed in your translation implant?
Do I look like I'm made of units? Only folks who got that language package are rich people.
So you actually speak Groot then?
You mean Talinisan? And yeah, I speak it, more or less. Me and Groot been bounty hunting together for a decade before you came along, Quill. When you've been working together that long, you develop a common understanding.
I am Groot.
You say misunderstandings, I say open to interpretation.
I am Groot.
They didn't go sour. We didn't need those jobs anyway.
So you guys learned to understand each other over time.
And with the help of a spreadsheet of Groot's lexicon, which ain't no easy feat when your entire language sounds like I am in Groot.
So there's hope for us yet.
I am Groot.
You know, I didn't always have a translation implant. I mean, I was feeling Spanish before I left Earth, not that Spanish would have prepared me for all of this.
I'm Groot.
Man, those first few years, do you know how hard it was to get by without having any idea what people were saying? Half of the languages out here sound like white noise, weird birds, and messed up theremins. I don't even want to know what Rocket actually sounds like. TV did not prepare me for the realities of living in space, let me tell you.
I'm Groot.
Honestly, man, you're lucky you have Rocket. I mean, I know what it's like to be surrounded by people and have no one understand you, how lonely that can be. I'd have been lost. You must have been lost too, before Rocket and us.
I am Groot.
I probably don't say this enough, but you really are an important part of the team. I can't imagine the Gardeners of the Galaxy without Groot. And who knows, if this thing does have your language in it and Rocket can download it somehow or hack it or I don't know.
I am Groot.
It'd be nice to finally talk to you. For real. Glad we had this little chat.
I am Groot.
Awesome. Cool. I bet Groot has a rich, velvety voice.
Does it bother you that if we don't manage to get the money in time, this team is toast?
We will get the coin, Peter Quill promised. We shall not turn to roasted bread slices.
Yeah, well, no offense to Quill, but he ain't too good at keeping his promises.
I am Groot.
Yup, neither am I. I ain't got no units, but I can upgrade your stuff if you want. Let me guess. You're watching me.
I am.
What do you think I'm gonna do? Conjure some units from thin air?
Can you do that?
No! So, Drax, did you bring out your stash of hidden units?
I do not hide my units in a stash, for I am not a rodent.
Neither am I.
You are rodent-like.
And you're annoying like.
That is not a valid taxonomic order.
So, got any ideas to get those units together?
Do you have investments?
You think I look like an investment type of guy?
You are a risk taker.
Exactly. I don't sit behind no desk all day hoping for real estate fluctuations. I go out and I do stuff.
Perhaps we are somewhat alike. What if we contacted one of the assassin's disreputable sources?
My sources are reputable.
She don't really mean that. What were you saying?
One of those informants is bound to be of value to Novacor.
You want to sell out one of Gamora's guys?
If they are murderers, then justice would be served, and we could negotiate an extension of our fine.
Huh. Well, I wasn't so sure Gamora would stab you in your sleep just for suggesting it. I think it was a pretty solid plan. Groot! Are you done in there? Me and Musclehead could use some input. What do you mean a minute? You've been in there for ages.
I have noticed that the tree is very meticulous about grooming.
You don't say. He made me snip off the shoots on his back the other day. Nobody cares that they were poking out, you big dandy.
I trust you, Peter Quill. And if you trust them, I will follow suit.
So, how about a plan that won't get us skewered by a resident murder crumpet?
Murder what?
Murder isn't always about you!
I thought that...
Yeah, I was talking about it. So, a plan?
I suggest we wait to hear what Peter Quill will propose.
Quill? He got us into this mess in the first place. He ain't got a plan. Why you gotta be so paranoid, big guy? You didn't mind trusting me on Hanshi.
Trust you repaid by attempting to rob our employer.
I told you I was just testing their security measures.
So you claimed. 3 cycles is not a lot of time to pay this fine, Peter Quill. You seem to have a low opinion of Peter Quill.
Why do you say that?
You do not trust him to solve our predicament, but he has proven himself reliable. Why, only a few rotations ago, he was piloting us safely out of a collapsing quarantine zone sector.
Look, I trust Quill with a lot of stuff, including my life sometimes, but he ain't always the smartest guy in the room.
Statistically, that statement is true of most people. What is in that container on your work table?
Your mom's love letters.
My mother did not write love letters. She displayed her affection by hunting large game animals for my father to cook.
Ugh, now I'm hungry. I can get you an equipment boost while I'm tinkering.
Those scaly bastards didn't stand a chance. We sure had good times, didn't we? Catch you later, Bluebird. Those scaly bastards didn't stand a chance. Well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
"37 units?
We appear to be 7,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill...
I know. We clearly need a plan.
And reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
Holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Huh, team's in trouble. And you can't be bothered to make no
Set course
sacrifice.
for the Mach
I will
Star
sacrifice
system.
your head.
And take us to the majestic
Yeah,
mountains of
mature.
Kakaranda.
Real mature.
Where we will seek the best
Guys! Let's just hear Drax out this time.
Fin Fang Foom is the fiercest, most legendary monster in the galaxy. Shatters the bones of all who go after it. The skulls of the greatest hunters are impaled upon its fangs. Imagine the glory of such a death.
Our goal isn't death, Drax.
Glorious death!
Out of the question.
Well, in that case...
You're not selling my stuff!
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most...
I am Groot.
No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He's cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I am Groot.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, I think Groot's more convincing, in the traditional monster sense. Groot, buddy, first of all, thank you. And second of all, I want you to know we're gonna bust you out of there right after, okay?
I am Groot.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment. Piece of cake.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
I am Groot.
Dry up. That's what I want to do after this mission.
I am Groot.
I don't know. After we pay this fine, let's see.
He's gonna say...
Contraxia.
Contraxia again.
Contraxia?
I am Groot.
Who cares if I'm predictable? Contraxia's got nice weather.
I thought you'd be thrilled to finally set foot on Seknarf 9, Drax, but you're awfully composed.
In other circumstances, I would be thrilled. But we will humiliate ourselves by trying to sell sentient lumber to Lady Hellbender.
Don't she like lumber? What about the legend of her mighty battle axe?
She possesses a number of weapons, and not all axes are meant to cut down trees.
I am Groot.
The lady won't hurt you either way, Groot. I'll make sure of that.
I still believe it is a mistake to sell the tree.
I am Groot.
Ha! Yeah, that's right. Maybe you're the mistake, musclehead.
That does not make sense.
Maybe Groot misspoke. You could say he, made a mistake.
I bet we could have made some money if we'd stopped by nowhere first.
Will you please stop? I can't believe I'm about to say this, but how about some positivity for a change?
Let's see. At least Quill had the good sense to hide my loot crate before Nova Corps started nosing around the ship.
No, that sounds better.
I sense there is more coming.
Sure would be nice if I could use those parts to upgrade our weapon systems, though. But I guess the Milano's getting impounded in 3 cycles, so...
Almost had it.
Hey, I got an idea. How about we find some backwater world and go off-grid for a while? Nova Corps ain't gonna chase us forever.
It worked for me in the past.
I am Groot.
Quill? Backwater worlds are like his natural environment. The guy's Terran, for Flark's sake.
Hey, I heard that.
I am Groot.
Ugh, you're right. Drax wouldn't hide from the cops.
It would be cowardly and dishonorable.
Yep, there we go. Why don't we ever get missions on nice, warm, dry planets? Paramitar did have a nice forest, because it was dry.
This could all have been avoided if the rodent had relinquished his hidden cache of units.
How many times do I gotta tell you I ain't got no units?
At least 43. That's how many times I've had to deny being a shapeshifter before Drax moved on to something else.
I still have my doubts. It is not possible for you to slip into combat armor this fast.
I use a lot of lotion. Wait, isn't Parameter where we got ambushed by machete-wielding goons?
I believe they were hatchet-wielding goons, and they were after Peter Quill.
Who cares about the hatchet, guys? It wasn't raining, and we weren't about to be selling one of us. Hey, Groot, you think I got time to build a sonic umbrella?
I am Groot.
Ah, come on, it's only gonna take a tick.
I am Groot.
Shoot, you're right. We ain't got no roto adhesive left. I hope y'all like walking, because this is gonna take a while.
Well, you think I'm glad we landed this far from the fortress?
Cheer up, rodent. The rain will be refreshing.
Rain is sky trash.
I am Groot.
Calm down yourself. You love rain, you flarkin' plant.
I am Groot.
No, we should not go. We got to. It's different.
I am Groot.
That's sweet, but we both know you ain't got money to buy no umbrella.
Hope that jacket of yours is waterproof. Are we going? Because I'm ready.
They say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, Peter Quill. We accomplish nothing by lingering in the ship.
How about staying dry? That's an accomplishment. Of course, it had to be raining. I hate wet.
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far.
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good. So, what's the deal with Captain Girlfriend anyway?
The Kree woman seemed professional and disciplined. I do not see how she could copulate with Peter Quill.
With the warrant, probably.
They must have met during the worst of the war. The entire galaxy was a wreck. A lot of people got screwed.
Ha! Drax neglected to mention this buyer lived in the middle of a Flarkin monsoon!
It was not pertinent to our task.
Can we at least wait it out in the Milano?
We're not wasting time with that Nova tracker counting down.
Ew! Ouch! Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
I faced more than enough hardship. Thank you very much.
You are welcome, Feeble One.
We won't walk, we'll hike. It'll be fun. Woohoo! Team hiking trip.
That's just a fancy word for walking.
Come on, at least you won't be bored.
Dynamite parking
job, Quill!
I do not see what explosives have to do with our current position.
'Cause I'd rather be blown to bits than stuck in this flarking storm!
Ah, the brisk air is charged with life. It is truly invigorating.
Dark and stormy suits your demeanor.
Naturally, hostile surroundings breed hardened warriors.
I'll take the beaches of Alfheim any day!
Okay, guys, if we just keep our footing, it'll be a straight shot across.
I agree. The bottom way looks drier.
The bottom way is death. There are beasts in the jungle.
Well, there's a beast up here too, and he don't like being wet.
Any bets on what's down there?
Death. By monsters.
Since when are you scared of monsters?
I am not. I am merely concerned for the rest of you.
Since when?
Behold! Lady Hellbender's domain, in all its glory.
Looks like a bunch of noodle bowls. Great. Now I'm hungry.
Let's pick it up, Quill. I ain't waiting around to get hit by lightning.
Relax. Lightning never strikes the same place twice.
Says who? Of course it does.
Really? Could have sworn they said in school. Or maybe it was TV.
Well, you feel free to stand there and think about it.
We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. We must face Lady Hellbender's rage head on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value.
The underlying value of getting killed?
Of being direct, you child of subterfuge.
What is your problem?
Lady Hellbender scoffs upon duplicity and dishonor. Your reputation is why she tests us. Blow your worst, monstrous queen!
You know she can't control the weather, right? She's just a person.
Can we refocus here? We're here to trick some lady, not kill each other.
She's not just some lady. Lady Hellbender's a known warrior.
And a queen!
And stinking rich.
Exactly! She's a stinking rich warrior queen businesswoman, and she won't be able to resist a good deal. Same as us.
Perhaps some of us.
If Lady H is so powerful, why does she live on this scuttball?
Seknarf 9 is her ancestral home. A concept you are clearly unfamiliar with, Abomination.
Where you're from ain't what matters, meathead.
It matters to Lady Hellbender.
It'd be a whole lot drier if we went through the jungle below.
And lose sight of the fortress? Trust me, this is better.
You know what's better? Landing at the flarking fortress.
Traversal proves our worthiness to consort with Lady Hellbender.
I thought our monster was supposed to prove our worthiness.
It would have had we not foolishly chosen to sell the tree.
Flarkin' storm!
Let the winds invigorate you. They remind me of a fine Catathian gale.
If this is the weather on Katath, then keep me off of Katath.
On Katath, my daughter Camaria and I would fly great kites in ferocious winds much like these.
Not the best parental instincts, this one.
I think it's a sweet story.
Yeah? Well, it don't end sweet. Daughter's dead. Storms suck. These Dastin mushrooms all look the same. Mushrooms, fungi, whatever the scut they are. I'm getting all turned around on these things.
We must proceed in the direction of Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Right, like it's that simple.
My eyes won't stop watering in this wind.
You're just all misty-eyed from Drax's story about playing with his kid.
Catathians do not play.
And I do not get misty-eyed.
That was way too close!
Well played, Lady Hellbender!
So we're still doing this?
Yes!
Guys! Focus! Keep an eye out on those big blue ones and take cover when they hit. Or we'll get blown right off!
Good advice! Okay, this might be more dangerous than I thought.
I thought you lived for danger!
Yeah, keyword live!
If any of you die, I'm going back to the ship.
Wind us!
Whoa! I ever mention how much I hate being wet?
Yes!
Repeatedly!
Not again!
Groot says we should hide under him.
That is a terrible suggestion!
Just keep moving! It's
like she's trying to hit us! You sure you never dated this woman? Pretty sure! Just me, or is the storm actually getting worse? Lady Hellbender is angry this day!
She doesn't control the weather!
The game continues, Lady Hellbender! Yo, Quill! Fortress is this way! Of course he knows we're on this block. 3 cycles!
It's called scouting, okay?
No, it's called going the wrong way!
Everyone okay?
We should have gone to Mako 4.
Hey, check out the old resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys,
I am Groot.
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
It would be wary, Rodin.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little bit.
It's not alone. Get ready!
Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender. Well, she can keep them.
Keep moving around!
Not when they're dead, they don't. It's just soaking up everything we throw at it. The outer muck is only a distraction from its nucleus.
That's it!
I'm gonna get mud in my
I'm sure the rain will take care of that.
additional demons threaten our perimeter.
You think the death of their king will scare him off?
Tearing flesh from its bones appears to do nothing.
Nice to meet you!
So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets.
you sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb out of here.
Where the flark is she going?
What does your magical mask reveal?
There's a trail going through the jungle! Try to find a way up!
What does your magical mask reveal?
Give me a second.
This husk should be easier to climb than the muddy terrain.
I ain't comfortable calling it a husk, seeing as we're about to climb it and all.
Clearly not a husk!
It is the hollowed husk of a bygone time, when the turmoil of war raged stronger than the storms of this world.
Peter, get moving! Drax is having an existential meltdown.
Hey, Starpants, see anything we can climb on?
Not really, but maybe if we cleared the gunk off the side.
Shall I rip it apart, then?
Let's go easy if we can. Keep in mind this old thing helped win the war.
Anyone else hear something?
Hear what?
Was probably Drax's stomach.
My stomach would bellow like a wild beast. I am not hungry.
You ever fly one of these things, Gamora?
No doubt she shot them down.
I fought the Chitauri, same as you. And yes, I flew one. Along with 2 other ships for the Resistance.
Ugh.
What's a resistance ship doing all the way out here anyway?
It is doing nothing. It has clearly crashed.
I mean, what was it doing? You don't think the war made it all the way out here?
The war was everywhere.
The mud in this area smells queer.
It's them jelly things we fought. I think they, you know, secrete in here.
You mean that we are standing in a latrine?
Not all of us.
I ain't seen one of these fly swatters in years, working or otherwise.
It is not.
That's what they called them, on account of they were real good at knocking Chitauri scouts out of the sky.
Ha! I get it. Ha 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 ha!
loose reactor isn't dangerous, is it?
It can be, if you know what you're doing.
Drax, you could pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodent would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Will I continue ripping it apart?
No. I think we're good.
Great. We made it halfway up. Now what?
Maybe if we could lower that wing somehow.
I'm going to scout ahead! Try not to kill yourselves on the way up!
There they are. Wing controls.
Need your expert skills again, Rocket.
What's taking so long?
Peter Quill is dilly-dallying in the rain.
I'm not dilly-dally. I'm thinking.
I'm going to scout ahead! Try not to kill yourselves on the way up!
There they are. Wing controls.
Need your expert skills again, Rocket.
What's taking so long?
Peter Quill is dilly-dallying in the rain.
I'm not dilly-dally. I'm thinking.
This mud is getting all up in my fur.
Feel free to join me up above!
Really? Is it drier up there?
No. Not really.
Hey, Groot, can you come up with something?
Yeah. Just let me do it.
That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like no lady either.
Careful! Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay.
The winds have calmed.
Not kite flying weather?
Attempting to fly kites without a storm would be pointless.
Right. Where's the fun if you can't get hit by lightning?
Let me guess. Some kind of monster thing.
Good guess. Well done.
Any chance it doesn't know we're here?
Nope. Only question is, which one of us it'll jump first?
It's probably not gonna jump us.
Where did you learn this clairvoyance, assassin?
Huh? You never learned to track?
Tathians do not chase our prey. Lure them and await the perfect moment to strike.
That can take a while. You sure you want to get lost out here?
Relax. I'm just looking around.
So, these tracks, Gamora. You're just messing with us, right?
Nope.
Are you frightened, rodent?
I'm cautious. You try being this size. I gotta watch out for things that can eat me in one gulp.
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Yeah, I bet you are.
What's the weirdest monster you guys have seen?
I once saw a brood-transformed Regalian wearing a Clintar parasite.
You could fit a lot of teeth into a head that big.
You have no idea. Groot says everything with skin is monstrous to him. But it's less disgusting when they have fur covering it. Hey, thanks, bud. I'm still having a hard time picturing Meathead flying a kite.
He was spending time with his daughter.
I nearly lost her when the kite lashed out. She was a fierce girl. She skillfully dodged its stinger.
Wait, what?
The Great Catathian Kite is an apex predator.
The depressions are deep. This thing has got to weigh more than all of us put together.
Even with Groot?
Okay, maybe excluding Groot.
You're up, Gamora.
Once I had to defend an ambassador from the Nightmare Realm. It shifted depending on who was speaking.
Into what?
It became your worst fears all tangled up together into one creature.
What did yours look like?
Nice try.
This jungle is majestic.
In an everything's trying to kill you sort of way, sure.
That is precisely why it is majestic.
What about you, Drax? Worst monster?
Oh, no. No. He's just gonna say the rodent. Don't give him the pleasure.
I was not going to say that.
Okay. Fine. Go.
I was deep in the jungle of an impossibly hostile planet. At the end of a bridge, I found this small, hairy, weasel-shaped abomination.
Scutthole! This place is a flarkin' maze. All those trees look like...
Like giant strings of saltwater taffy!
What? What's taffy?
It's sweet and delicious and it melts in your mouth.
And looks like a tree, apparently.
And it is made of salted water.
No! That's just the name.
So, you're telling me these kites were monsters? And your sappy memories of riding them?
They would only hunt during the most violent storms. It was a tremendous accomplishment to snare one from below.
Why do I ever open my mouth?
I often want to do the same thing.
Oh, go fly a kite.
Ooh, mysterious.
Found something, Quill?
Yeah, some kind of cave. Maybe it's got hidden treasure.
Or hidden bodies.
Please don't let there be a space baron here. And hello, mystery goo. Monster eggs. Yay. Okay, so note to self. If it looks like a monster cave and smells like a monster cave, and you're on a monster planet, some jelly dudes, I took care of it.
Fudge Scud! I knew I should have come down earlier.
Wait, so where are you?
Cave with eggs. Where are you?
Still checking things out. This place is bigger than I thought. Nice! Hidden passage!
Everything okay in there?
Are you dead, Peter Quill, or merely severely wounded?
Stop worrying!
I ain't far, Quill. Scream really loud if you find another blob creature.
You know I will.
Hey, listen, while it's just the two of us.
What's up?
You're busy, exploring. Just meet me in the main cave when you're done looking around.
All right.
You got a real knack for sniffing out smelly caves, Quill. You done exploring, Quill? 'Cause, I really need to talk to you. There's something, personal I need to get off my chest. It's the kind of thing you don't want people, well, you know, right? And I don't want the big guy to find out, so, yeah.
What's going on?
Look, I'm not sure about this whole selling Groot thing.
Rocky, we've been over this. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, but what if it's not? What if something bad happens? Groot's the only real family I got, Will. He's the only one who's accepted me for me. You don't know what he's been through. The way he's been treated. Like some kind of thing to be studied and kept in a cage. He's not like you and me. He's not like anyone. He's kind. Sometimes we gotta protect him.
Come on, the sooner we get the Lady Hellbender, the sooner we can focus on paying that stupid fine.
Easy for you to say. You ain't the one getting auctioned out. We're fine. You worry too much.
Still no sign of whatever made those claw marks?
No, just some jelly dudes.